Books Incorporated presents an unabridged recording of Catherine Called Birdy by Karen Cushman, narrated by Jenny Sterlin.
September. 12th day of September. I am commanded to write an account of my days. I am bit by fleas and plagued by family. That is all there is to say. 13th day of September. My father must suffer from alehead this day, for he cracked me twice before dinner instead of once. I hope his angry liver bursts. 14th day of September. Tangled my spinning again. Corpus bones, what a torture. 15th day of September. Today the sun shone, and the villagers sowed hay, gathered apples, and pulled fish from the stream. I, trapped inside, spent 2 hours embroidering a cloth for the church, and 3 hours picking out my stitches after my mother saw it. I wish I were a villager. 16th day of September. Spinning, tangled. 17th day of September. Untangled. 18th day of September. If my brother Edward thinks that writing this account of my days will help me grow less childish and more learned, he will have to write it. I will do this no longer, and I will not spin, and I will not eat. Less childish indeed. 19th day of September. I am delivered. My mother and I have made a bargain. I may forego spinning as long as I write this account for Edward. My mother is not much for writing, but has it in her heart to please Edward, especially now he is gone to be a monk, and I would do worse things to escape the foolish boredom of spinning. So I will write. What follows will be my book, the book of Catherine, called Little Bird or Birdy, daughter of Rollo, and the Lady Icelyn, sister to Thomas, Edward, and the abominable Robert, of the village of Stonebridge in the shire of Lincoln, in the country of England, in the hands of God, begun this 19th day of September, in the year of our Lord 1290, the 14th year of my life. The skins are my father's, left over from the household accounts, and the ink also. The writing I learned of my brother Edward, but the words are my own. Picked off 29 fleas today. 20th day of September. Today I chased a rat about the hall with a broom and set the broom afire, ruined my embroidery, threw it in the privy, ate too much for dinner, hid in the barn and sulked, teased the littlest kitchen boy until he cried, turned the mattresses, took the linen outside for airing, hid from Morwena and her endless chores, ate supper, brought in the forgotten linen now wet with dew, endured scolding and slapping from Morwena, pinched Perkin, and went to bed. And having writ this, Edward, I feel no less childish or more learned than I was. 21st day of September. Something is astir. I can feel my father's eyes following me about the hall, regarding me as he would a new war-horse, or a bull bought for breeding. I am surprised that he has not asked to examine my hoofs. And he asks me questions, the beast who never speaks to me except with the flat of his hand to my cheek or my rump. This morning, exactly how old are you, daughter? This forenoon. Have you all your teeth? Is your breath sweet or foul? Are you a good eater? What colour is your hair when it is clean? Before supper. How are your sewing and your bowels and your...
To keep listening to this audiobook, I've left you a link in the description so you can do it. at no cost thanks to Audible's 30-day free trial.